The use of peptides is, in my opinion, one of the most promising, one of the most exciting aspects of the health and wellness field. Utilizing these peptides has only been confined to special doctors' offices, maybe even in the sports and athletics world, but now these peptides are becoming more available for just common people to use. And one of the most popular peptides being used and spoken about in the mainstream is BPC-157. In this video, I'm going to explain the science behind BPC-157 and specifically why it's good for the gut-brain axis. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Holistic Nootropics YouTube channel. My name's Eric, and on this channel, we discuss using nootropics, biohacking, and nutrition to help you boost your cognition. If you're new to the channel, then please take a second and subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you can get notified every single time a new video drops. If you enjoyed the video, don't be stingy, give it a thumbs up, and if along the way you think of any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to respond to everybody. And if you are someone who is looking for the best quality supplements or nootropics on the market today, then head on over to holisticnootropics.com and pick up a copy of my free supplement buying guide. This is a fully comprehensive guide that details ingredient by ingredient how to find the best quality supplements on the market today, because spoiler alert, there's a lot of bad stuff out there. So head on over to holisticnootropics.com and pick yourself up that free guide. BPC-157 is probably the most popular, most talked about or touted peptide in the mainstream today. I've personally heard many of the biggest names in the health and wellness industry touting this peptide. I've even heard people that are health industry adjacent or out of the industry, people like Joe Rogan talking about the power and his personal experience using BPC-157 to recover from things like surgeries and different injuries. It certainly has that healing, that regeneration component to it. But one of the most powerful aspects of BPC-157 is its ability to better modulate your gut health, meaning that in a lot of instances, it might be able to do the elusive healing of the gut. And I do this because a lot of wellness professionals talk about healing the gut, but never really go into specifics of what that even means. This peptide, BPC-157, might be one of the most potent nutrients on the market to help you do that. So what is BPC-157? It's a pentadecapeptide that is actually found natively in your gastric juices. The isolate BPC-157 is actually isolated from a larger BPC protein that's found in those gastric juices. In fact, the acronym BPC stands for Body Protective Compound. So you already know that the healing effects of BPC-157 are baked into the name. So BPC-157, more than anything else, is known as being a potent mediator of your GI mucosal barrier. In other words, it helps protect your gut lining, which is important because in our modern lifestyle, we have just an assault from diet and lifestyle, stress, drugs that are constantly chipping away at the integrity of your gut lining. And when your gut lining is not kept intact, this leads to intestinal permeability, otherwise known as leaky gut. And the problems with this come in the forms of autoimmunity, immune dysregulation. In a lot of cases, it can lead to bigger gut problems. And in most cases, it actually has some detrimental effect on your cognitive abilities. In terms of overall gut health, BPC-157 has shown effectiveness at healing a lot of different gut disorders. Specifically, it has shown the ability to heal problems that take place in your colon. A lot of this is because BPC-157 also has a nitric oxide component to it, meaning when you take BPC-157, it's able to naturally boost nitric oxide in your body, which opens up your blood vessels, which better delivers blood to certain parts of your body. And in the case of colon problems, you can better deliver blood to your colon, which is often found as a primary cause of many problems pertaining to the gut. It's been shown to heal fistulas and lesions all along the GI tract. And overall, BPC-157 has shown to be an effective therapy for all kinds of problems throughout the gut lining, including the esophagus, the stomach, duodenum, intestine, liver, and even the pancreas. And then there's actually direct evidence of BPC-157's ability to successfully boost the power of your brain. Now, these benefits most likely come from BPC-157's ability to heal the gut. And then, of course, once you're healing the gut, then you're optimizing the entire gut-brain axis, which is one of the most important parts of your body to optimize if you want optimal brain health. BPC-157 has shown the ability to modulate your dopaminergic, serotonergic, and GABAergic systems in your brain. It's shown the ability to enhance serotonin production when needed, but also pull back when you're starting to experience too much serotonin, like in the case of serotonin syndrome. There's also evidence of improved dopamine synthesis, which is important to get optimal dopamine status, but you don't want too much dopamine because this can lead to toxicity, which is what you see often in neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's. BPC-157 shows both antidepressant and anxiolytic benefits. In fact, the antidepressant effect might actually come from BPC-157's ability to heal ulcers. Because interestingly, there is research showing the connection between using some specifically tricyclic antidepressant medication and lowering the instances of ulcers. The most profound effects are actually being seen in people who have a history of using NSAIDs, alcohol, and certain amphetamines. So this is an excellent peptide to use for those who have a long history of using these substances. It's also important to note that there is limited evidence for using BPC-157 specifically in human studies. Most, if not all, of the studies done on BPC-157 up to this point have been done in animals. But of course, a lot of this data can be applied to humans, and there is a ton of anecdotal evidence all around the internet from people touting its benefits in a lot of different ways. But I'm sure as its use becomes more popular and more people experience its benefits, there will be more evidence that we can draw from, hopefully in a laboratory and clinical setting. But I would love to know what you think about BPC-157. Have you ever used this peptide? Did you have success? Did you have failures? I would love to compile anecdotes down below in the comment section so that anybody watching this can start to get an idea from others on how well or not well this peptide worked for them. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and check out all the rest of the Holistic Nootropics videos found in our library here on YouTube. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.